Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World. Today we are here on the Cardiff City Network route add-on, £29.99 this is going to cost you, and of course we're driving the 153. We've driven the 150 before, I don't know if it's the same 150, I really am hoping that it is not the same 150 that we used to have for the, what was it, it was the West Cornwall local, wasn't it? Oh, it was ghastly, that train. Right, okie dokie, hang on, we'll just get the doors open. Oh, it's got the funky noise. It's I didn't realise they retrofit these. Yeah, we are going to be driving a service today from Caerphilly, did it say that we were at? Through to Penarth. It's roughly 24 minutes in length. Yeah, 153. Flipping beautiful, isn't it? I mean, I used to work 153s back in the day. I used to work 155s as well. I love how... oh, hang on, have these not been retrofitted? Are the door key switches in the cabs? I know at Northern they were... where's the panels? Is it in there? Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the one. Look at that. And the panels are, of course, in there. Oh, bringing memories back now. Didn't have a doodad. We had a... we didn't have like a twisty one. We had like a flicky uppy downy switch. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to be driving this. 24 minutes in length. We're going to be calling at a couple of different stations en route. So first stop Cardiff Central, followed by... sorry, Cardiff Queen Street, then Cardiff Central, Grangetown, Dingle Road and Penarth. It's a nice little journey, isn't it? So yeah, we'll get rid of that. Oh, hang on. We don't want to do that just yet, do we? What is it? Oh. Lovely. Okay, flipping it. We take off at a right rate of knots on this thing, don't we? Okay, exterior sound pretty good. Okay, yeah, exterior sounds are fine. Interior sounds sound a little bit iffy, but do you know what? Flipping it, this thing takes off quick. It's like an electric multiple unit, isn't it? We're off for a little single carriage service today. We're obviously in the big cab end. Little cab ends down the other end today. Of course, these units all started life as Class 155s, and they were split in half. Hence why you've got the big cab end that looks like a Class 155, and of course the little cab end that was retrofit. It was retrofit before I was born. So yeah, they have been 153s for quite a while. Obviously, most of the 153s have gone now. In fact, I think they all have. Cardiff, they've got rid of them all down here as well, haven't they? It's also quite good, this route. In the sense of it's a route we've not seen before. Oh, another 153 going the other way. Just a little single carriage. Hey, there we go. Oh, hang on, wrong one. There we go. It's Q, isn't it, on this, not E. That's Trenton Classic. Right, we're flying down here, aren't we? I guess a little bubble car, little one-car unit. So it's not that bad at all. Do you know what? It's quite a pretty route, isn't it? I was really anticipating this. I was a little bit worried because obviously the West Cornwall local that came out a few years ago, that was made by Rivet Games, was absolutely abhorrent. It was garbage. It's absolutely garbage. And you know, I really like the old British Rail DMUs, so I was really disappointed when that was the case. So you know, when I saw that they were doing a 153, I thought, oh no, is it just going to be terrible again? But do you know what? Quite a nice little drive. I think it should be a bit slower, personally. Oh, we've driven 1.53 miles. Apparently that constitutes a reward. I'm just go for a little bit of step 2 braking there. Just ease off a little bit. Nice smooth stop. Cardiff Queen Street. Right, okay. We've got no station on the map in the top right. Are we waiting for the points to change, maybe? Right, let's try past the magnet below 20, because some operators have 15, some operators have 20. Up to a red signal. There we go, look at that. Is it approach control, maybe? No, because we've gone over the magnet. Right, yeah, what time are we due in? Do we have to stop at the red? Like, obviously I know we have to stop at the red, but what I mean is, like, will the red change as soon as we've stopped? Ah, there we go. Right, hang on, not into neutral. Yeah, the interior sounds are a little bit odd. The exterior ones are absolutely fine. Begs the question, usually it's the other way around, isn't it? Because obviously the interior ones you'd imagine would be easier to capture. I mean, that sounds fine now. It's just that initial setting off sound, it's a little bit odd. But in terms of the physics, yeah, a little bit quick. Oh, turn on DVD. I thought we had. Right, here we go. Cardiff Queen Street, so we'll just come plodding in here. A little bit of step 2. We didn't need the step 2 really, did we? Rightio, let's bring that to a stand. Into neutral. And we'll say the conductor's opening the doors, won't we? I mean, I know that they... I mean, you can play as a conductor. What's this now? So that's a 150 with a 150. It's a double 150. It's a much-needed capacity update. Is that a different 150 then to what we had on West Cornwall Local? I know it's obviously a much more modern variant. It's got the new headlights and things. But is it a completely different model or is it the same one? Right, we're going to have... I mean, I'd like to get a picture in the sun. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, we'll have that, just in case we don't get one. Always need to be... we're always on the lookout for new thumbnails. Right, signal bell works when the doors are open, so that shouldn't happen. We should be able to click the clicky clicker, but it shouldn't work whilst the doors are open. Right, off we go. Cardiff Central, the next stop. So this actually comes over the top of the main line, doesn't it? That goes down towards Bristol and sort of bends round, if memory serves me right. It's not actually that far, is it, from Cardiff Central? Wow, flipping out. It's literally a Piccadilly Oxford Road situation, isn't it? Creative Industries Wales on the left there. Do you know what? I quite like this. There's a lot of little shorter routes, isn't there? I mean, if I click the 9 here, look at that. We've got quite a few little bits of route. You know, it just keeps it a little bit fresher, doesn't it, than if you had just one route that you could only drive up and down. You know, this, I quite like this, and you've got the central section around Cardiff Central. It's a good concept. I'm surprised it hasn't been done earlier, to be honest with you. I mean, this has never been seen before on Train Simulator, has it? The Cardiff Valleys, as far as I'm aware. Like Microsoft Train Simulator, Train Sim Regular, and Train Sim World. I think as well, this is the first relatively decent Class 153 I've ever driven. I mean, have we got... you see, this isn't operational. Why isn't this operational? If you can make the TMS on the 378 that we've just had released for the not the Mayflower line, what's it called? The mild May line. You know, they had all that interactive. Why can't we have an interactive PIS system on these so that we can put the destination in? I think that would be a lot better. Of course, if you've got the Great Western HST, if you've got the Class 66, you should see a lot of things around here. I don't know if we will today. Just a little train. I love it. Of course, you've got a nice model at the back there. Oh, there you go. Speak of the devil. And it shall appear. Does bring Cardiff to life, doesn't it? Right, there we go. Coming into, I mean, we're stopping down this end of the platform. They are quite sharp, the brakes, aren't they? Right, there we go. It's a quick guard on this. No hanging about. Oh, should we cheat and get a nice picture there for the thumbnail? Should we? I mean, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on. So if we look at that with the 150 in the background, that's quite nice. The sun's just in the wrong place, isn't it? I mean, look how pretty this looks. I'm really impressed with this, you know. Really, really impressed. I like it. Oh, hang on. Oh, crumbs. Right, I've opened wrong doors now. That's no good. Just pretend that didn't happen. I mean, yeah, they've not done a bad job at all, to be honest with you, have they? Yeah, it's the first decent 153, because, I mean, the Just Trains 153 wasn't particularly good, was it? I mean, it was good for its time. But, I mean, this is, I would say this was a lot better to drive. I think the cab's nicely done. I think the whole thing, to be honest with you, is perfectly lovely. It's a nice place to be, and do you know what? $29.99 for the 150, assuming that's decent. We will obviously visit that again at some stage. The 153, these little routes, I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of doing a live stream, and by the time this goes out, we will have already done the live stream, so you will know if that actually came to fruition or not. Wednesday, which this will go out on Thursday. So yeah, you'll already know what I chose to do with that. But yeah, I was toying with doing a live stream to where we could, you know, sort of explore a couple of the different trains. See how we got on with it. It would be nice. Got another 4-car 150 there. Oh, it was a lovely sunny day. It's gone all murky now. Right, off we go. Up to 25. Flipping heck, it's a slow trundle round here, isn't it? So we obviously go up here, so the line up towards Swansea goes off there. Got an HST sat round here, so this must be a Cardiff Canton, is it? I've never driven a train round here in my life. I think we actually once took over a train, a Class 158, one of the scenarios that came with the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack for the Perkins engine. I think we started round here, like an Alpha Line one, and drove into Cardiff and then down to Bristol. But yeah, I've never actually driven a train round here, ever. So this is a bit new for me as well. The whole thing, to be honest with you, Cardiff Valleys, I don't know much about it. Of course, they've got those tram train Statler contraptions now, haven't they? Which is a bit of a shame. I like the old British Rail stuff. Of course, the 150s for Transport for Wales have started going for scrap, haven't they? Which does really make me feel quite old now that they're going. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't over the moon when the Pacers went. But But now they're starting to scrap the sprinters. I'm like, oh no. This is like my childhood that's going all of a sudden. Has to be said, I know that the trains, they do last a lot longer generally than the buses, don't they? I mean, buses do, what, 15 years? These are over 40 years old, so, you know, they've had a lot more of a life than the buses have. Just take a little bit of power, because we don't want to run late, do we? Here we go, coming into Grangetown. A couple of little spikes of lag. Nothing too serious. Oh, flipping heck, yeah, it's like we throw an anchor out, isn't it, when we put it in step 2. There's a couple of little bits with the you know, the physics that I reckon could just be tweaked a little bit to make it a bit more believable. Oh, flipping heck, they're off. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, I keep getting walked into, that's why. Grangetown quite busy. Would there really be this many people going from Grangetown to wherever this goes? Penarth? At this time in the morning? I love that. Do you see, look at that lighting. It's so pretty, isn't it? Right, off we go. Dingle Road, the next stop. That has to be my favourite station on the network thus far that we've come across. Dingle Road. Right, full steam ahead. Come on, we'll get up to 50. Good thing about having a little one car is as soon as the back end, you know, more or less as soon as you go past the signal, or the speed increase, sorry, the back end's passed anyway, so you can just put the hammer down. It's nice. They've got a lot of really good sounds on this, like that sort of run sound. You don't really get that on Train Sim Classic, do you? That sort of sprinter run sound as you're going along. Maybe we were going downhill before, I was saying it was a little bit quick. Whereas now it just feels sort of sluggish and brilliant. So I'm assuming we're not going to the left because we've got a little bit longer on the map above. See, I obviously don't know this route, hence why I'm having to use the guidance system. Guidance system? It's not a ballistic missile, for goodness sake. It's a class 153. No, you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't really know this area at all, to be honest with you. I have been to Cardiff in my life, yep. Oh, the weather's changed. Let's have a nice little... Beautiful. A little bit quick there, Joe. Right, a little bit of braking. Take us down to 25. Strikes me as a sort of loop that would hold a 66 in. And this 35, I reckon, are we in for a bit of single track? Oh, bit bouncy over the point, weren't there? Still not as bouncy as the 378 though, it has to be said. So if I have a look here, we can go both ways here, that's exciting. I don't know what's round to the right. Is that more train, more passenger stuff, or is it freight, do you reckon? Oh yeah, we are in for a bit of single line. It's a really nice little add-on, this. I mean, you know me, I'm not really a Train Sim World sort of player. I do prefer Train Sim Classic, but yeah, this is perfectly acceptable. I think it's worth the money. I'm going to enjoy having a little pool round here. It's completely different, isn't it, to Train Sim World Mild Mail Line? Like, we've gone from the hustle and bustle of the London Overground to just plodding round. I mean, this... Has it got enough power to get up the hill? We're in full power and we're not... I thought for a second I'd left the handbrake on. There we go, we'll ease off a little bit and let the... little bit of braking. Dingle Road. Look at this. It's a nice little jaunt, isn't it? Quite an easy one for videoing as well. You know, we don't have that much. You know, I like my videos to be about half an hour, and these are, you know, they're either 35 minutes or 25 minutes, so it's a good, certainly a good route to video on. Right, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. Into neutral. Bang the doors open. Lovely. I hope we get platinum for this, you know. What's this? Unlock doors. But it's time to go. Is it because we've not actually finished the boarding procedure? Is that why? There we go. Locked doors. I don't think anyone else got on. We're just taunting them now. There's one thing on this that I wish they'd do. I wish they'd add the guard buzzer in. Like, obviously I'm having to go buzz myself. Train Sim Classic, they got that spot on. You know, I wish that if you were driving it, that when the doors closed, you go buzz. You know, just a little detail that just upsets me a little bit. I wonder why it goes to 90 after this, flipping heck. Don't think we'll get to 90 in one of these, not even if you drove the thing off a cliff. So we've got a fixed distance signal on the left-hand side there. Obviously, usually denotes we're coming to the end of the line. And yes, speaking of the end of the line, it also means it's the end of the video. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you for watching today. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Train Sim World, then you know the drill. Please do click the like button. It's always appreciated by myself. If you haven't already, please do make sure you subscribe so that you never miss out on any future episodes. And yeah, here we go, coming into Penarth. It says it goes to 90. What it actually does is goes to buffer stops. Yeah. Right, there we go. So we'll put that in neutral. I mean, I'm going to probably not bother driving back again, but yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Besides that, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody. Goodbye for now.